Welcome to Boozy Movies, where making cocktails and watching movies is what we do.
That sounds like a fucking franchise.
And today we have two fantastic cocktails for you for the movie
Deadpool.
In Deadpool, a snarky, fourth-wall breaking antihero seeks revenge after a sketchy experimental treatment turns him into a disfigured, near-immortal killing machine. Amidst all the gore and crude jokes, he somehow manages to find love, proving that even in a world of excessive violence, a dysfunctional relationship is still the ultimate happy ending.
So our first cocktail is based off of Deadpool's mantra, and that is maximum effort.
Our second cocktail is a take on a cancer-fighting blowjob,
The drink.
the Aestivum job.
So this is a super fun movie, and these cocktails are also really fun to make, and we think they're even gonna be more fun to drink while you watch the movie.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start up with
Maximum effort. The ingredients for this cocktail are over-proofed rum, brandy, passion fruit chinola, lemon juice, hot honey, ginger syrup, cinnamon syrup, and a bourbon cherry.
First, we're gonna soak a bourbon cherry in over-proofed rum. Then in a shaker tin, we're gonna combine 1 ounce of over-proofed rum, 1.5 ounces of brandy, 1 ounce of passion fruit liqueur, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, 1/4 ounce of hot honey syrup, 1/4 ounce of ginger syrup, and a bar spoon of cinnamon syrup. We're gonna fill the shaker with ice and shake for 10 seconds. Double strain into a coupe glass. Float a 1/4 ounce of over-proof rum on top. Lastly, we're gonna torch the bourbon cherry and drop it in.
And here we go, maximum effort. Give it a little bit of a stir.
Might be a little spicy, I don't know, we'll see. I know it's pretty high in alcohol, although some might have burned off, right?
Cheers to your health.
It adds to all of the character, the charring. It's fun to watch it burn for a long time.
I'm touching myself tonight.
That's, again, part of the character of this drink. It really brings out all of the warm flavors.
Yes. Well, and it's what we wanted to go for kind of in this movie and in this scene. He says the line like,
Maximum effort.
right before he's on like the bridge overpass and he like jumps on or lands on a car. And then the heat element we were really going for is when he lights the oxygen tank on fire and everything explodes and blows up.
One thing to note is that the over-proof rum in here, the longer you burn it, the more you're gonna burn that off. So if you want it to taste like less alcohol,
Who would do such a thing?
let it just burn longer and it'll start burning off the over-proof rum within the drink as well.
But eventually, it'll just kind of keep burning. So it may get to a point where you just want to blow it out.
I'd love a blowjob.
Yep, I give it a little like, and then give this little guy a stir, and then that's that.
Yeah.
Ready to drink.
And you know, if you let it burn and the cherry burn, I think the cherry would end up looking a lot like Wade's head.
Yeah, like I got bit by a radioactive Shar-Pei.
Now another ingredient we have in here is the Chinola Passion Fruit Liqueur. It's made with real passion fruit, so you're getting a little authentic flavor, right? They also, Chinola makes a mango as well, which is very good. If you can't find those, Alizé is always an option. It's probably a little cheaper too, but this is much higher quality. We recommend it going with the Chinola if you can.
Nobody's getting hurt.
Now, if curing by fire doesn't do it for you, how about some wheatgrass?
I love a good wheatgrass shot.
But before we do that, we'd like to capture you for a moment and ask you to really quick hit that little alert bell.
Stalker alert.
Just to remind you to watch us every single week. We are putting out a new movie with 2 more cocktails and usually some mocktails in the description below. Here we go, the Aestivum job.
For the ingredients, we'll be using aviation gin for Mr. Ryan Reynolds, rumple mints, lemon juice, agave, wheatgrass powder, ginger liqueur, Goldschlager, half and half, and whip in a can.
Combine in a shaker tin 1 ounce of aviation gin, 1.5 ounces of rumple mints, 1/4 ounce of lemon juice, 1/4 ounce of agave, and a bar spoon of wheatgrass powder. Add ice, a spring, and more ice. Cover and shake for 30 seconds. Strain into a chilled Collins glass with ice. In the shaker tin, combine 1 ounce ginger liqueur, 1/4 ounce Goldschlager, and 1/2 ounce of half and half. Add ice, cover, and shake for 20 seconds. Strain over the wheatgrass layer. and garnish with whip in a can. All right, here is the Aestivum job. Give it a go. And I'll explain what Aestivum is. It is the Latin word or classification word for wheatgrass is Aestivum. That's what the bartender tells Wade.
Triticum Aestivum, wheatgrass.
And wheatgrass is also what his girlfriend tries to feed him while they're in the apartment, and he's kind of given up.
He's like, nope, I'm good.
What do you think?
If I have to start drinking this to stay alive, I don't want to stay alive. I mean, it is kind of in the theme of a blowjob shot.
I give you a blowjob.
So if you've ever had one of those, I have not.
That came out wrong. Or did it?
Some people may be a little hesitant to put wheatgrass in a cocktail that they're going to drink.
Want to get fucked up?
You did put a little, I would say a heavy Barspoon. You could dial it back a little bit if you want.
I did go a little bit hard on the wheatgrass for this,
What's a nice place like you doing and a girl like this?
but you know, it's for your health.
This is basically a health drink.
So Jay mentioned when he was trying this out that it tastes a lot like a mint chocolate chip ice cream to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's definitely what the Rumple, like you do get a lot of that Rumpleman's flavor.
Yes, you
You
do.
still get some of the ginger flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that, of course, like rounds out that wheatgrass really, really well. So
I did that.
You know, it is like a mint chocolate chip milkshake type of drink. Very cool. As it kind of, well, let's bring in the second drink.
yeah,
Oh,
let's
we'll just
do
bring it
that.
in.
This
So,
is like
It's
cold.
like fire and ice almost a
Yeah.
little bit. Both of these cocktails are, they're a little bit of a production. If you've seen some of our other videos, sometimes, you know, we'll be a little more basic, but you know, here you get to do some fun stuff. And if you're having a watch party and you can bring these out, that's really gonna impress your friends.
Yes.
Or your
I think
date.
so.
Oh, hello.
We did watch this and I kind of thought it was funny that it's on Disney Plus because it's definitely not a Disney movie.
Whatever.
I had actually not seen it for a long time because I kind of got away from Marvel movies. And what I will say is that if you're not a huge Marvel fan, it's okay. Like I think you're gonna like this movie, especially if you like action, if you like crude, raunchy humor, you're gonna dig it. I really, really think so.
Yeah, I would say that it follows a similar plot sequence, but frankly, the way the story is told is completely different.
So even if you're not into Marvel movies, this could be a fun entry point. And I like that it's a little more rugged, a little rough around the edges.
He's more a part of the X-Men universe, which is completely different, really.
It was pretty much 24/7 ball gags, brownie mix, and clown porn.
So on that note, are we ready to go watch it?
I think so. Or we can just go into part 2 at this point.
Yeah,
And then, who knows, make it a trilogy, Deadpool, Wolverine, right?
that's right.
For the moment I've all been waiting for.
See you later, see you next week. We'll be back with another awesome movie. Who knows what it is because we shoot these out of order, but we guarantee you're gonna like the cocktails.
That's right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.